Hello, and welcome to the Tray Station. I'm super early tonight, 3 minutes. Not that early, but kind of early. I thought that I would come on a little bit early today because I have a special treat. You can see that I'm in a different area tonight, and that's because I have a special treat. Hello, Molly. Thanks for coming. Hi, Walker. So yeah, my special treat is that I have Rocky with me tonight, and Coco's so good that he's just going to sit there and watch because he doesn't like to be away from me. So I'm in a different room tonight because I needed my cats in another room because I have Rocky, who's a guinea pig, and I'm supposed to be a groundhog. Thanks, girl. I appreciate it. I'm supposed to be a groundhog. I know we're late for Groundhog Day, but I saw these books and I'm like, whatever, it's not too late. And on Sunday, I think I'm going to do a special read because I have a great Valentine's book. And I'd like to do it on Sunday instead of waiting until next Wednesday, because next Wednesday I have another cute book. So look out for me on Sunday. Sorry I didn't send an event this time. It's because I didn't know what book I was going to do. I just had to go to the library today. My grades were due, so it was just crazy. But I went to the library today and I got a bunch of awesome books. So I'm very excited. So today we have 2 books, and I'm going to do Gretchen Groundhog, It's Your Day, which is really cute. This is by Abby Levine and illustrations by Nancy Coate. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Nora. What's up, cutesicles? Guys, thanks for coming on. So I have 2 stories today. I have Gretchen Groundhog, It's Your Day, and then I have Go to Sleep Groundhog. When I saw these, I was like, it just passed. It's only the 10th. It's fine. So I figured how cute to do like a little groundhog theme. And then I was like, that'll be not a crazy face paint. And I can bring Rocky on, which I think the kids will enjoy because Rocky is so much fun. I love Rocky. Right now he's in his little carrier eating carrots. And that's why I'm in a different area right now, because I can't be in my regular spot because my cats are in there and they'll go after Rocky. They'll get too excited. Rocky stays in a different room. But his room is like the baby's room, and there's not enough room for me to like set up a camera good. So what's up, Trisha? Thanks for coming. Guys, I'm impressed that you're here even without the event. I was so mad that I didn't get to put the event on. It's because I didn't know what I was reading. Anyway, my lash is like sticking. Anyway, sorry. Ugh. It's like hurts. That's better. They look weird. Last week my eyes looked weird. I looked at the pictures later. I was like, why do they look weird? Well, that's better. Anyway. So do you guys want to see Rocky first? Who's my third person? Guys, make sure that you come on and you give a wave or say hi so I know that you're there. Because unless you say something, unless I happen to catch you when you pop on, I don't know you're there. And I want to say hello and give you a shout out if you're there so I can, give you props for coming. Because that's pretty awesome that you're here. All right, so is it 7 o'clock yet? I know I was here early. I don't want to start too early. Hello, Sharon. Oh, Sharon. How you doing, Gorge? It's so nice to see you, Sha. Oh, Sha. You like that, Sha? What am I? What's her name on Schitt's Creek? What's up, Twy? Love Schitt's Creek. Good show. Anyway, thanks for coming, Sharon. You're the best. So I have these 2 books. I have... Nora can see the dog. I know, that's why he's sitting there. Isn't he cute? Look at Coke. He's such a good boy. That's Coco. And he's a toy poodle. Oh, thank you, lady. I'm supposed to be a groundhog. I know I'm late for Groundhog Day, but are we ever really too late? I don't think so. It was only the 2nd. Whatever. So, kids, you guys know about Groundhog Day? Do you ever look out for the groundhogs? I have a couple of groundhogs in my backyard. They are adorable. Well, had. I don't see them now, but I did. All right, so I think I'm going to start with Go to Sleep Groundhog. I think I'm going to start with this one. This is a little bit bigger than the other one. And this one is by Judy Cox, and it's illustrated by Paul Meisel. And it's called Go to Sleep Groundhog. So what do you think that's going to be about? What do animals do in the winter? They hibernate. So, here we go. Groundhog went to bed on Columbus Day just like he always did, and he brushed his teeth. He put on his jammies. He set his clock for February 2nd. Then he curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes, he tossed and turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock, 1/2 October. Groundhog poked his nose outside his burrow, and the moon was full. "I'll just go for a little walk," he said. "Maybe that will make me sleepy." Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. Raggedy scarecrows and grinning jack-o'-lanterns, children dressed up like pirates, cowboys, and princesses. Halloween witch flew down. "What are you doing up?" she said. "It's almost winter. You should be in bed." Witch flew Groundhog home on her broomstick, and she tucked him in. She read him a ghost story. And she gave him a glass of apple cider. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He tossed and turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock, 1/2 November. He poked his nose outside his burrow. The leaves were red and yellow. "I'll just go for a little walk. Maybe that'll make me sleepy." Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. Tall yellow corn shocks and round orange pumpkins, turkeys gobbling in the barnyard. I saw 2 turkeys a couple weeks ago. They walked in front of my car. It was crazy. I love turkeys. I think they're adorbs. "What are you doing up?" Turkey said. "It's almost winter. You should be in bed, and I should be making myself scarce." Turkey took Groundhog home. He tucked him in. He read him a story about pilgrims. He gave him a slice of pumpkin pie. Well, isn't that nice? As I'm looking in the mirror, as I'm looking at the camera, I did my teeth kind of yellowish, like the little 2 teeth. And I really shouldn't have, because Rocky's teeth are very, very white. He's very clean, but he's also a guinea pig. Anyway, sorry. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. "Hello, Renee. Thank you." I just have to give a quick shout out to my sister and all those little beanbags she's with. Deshawn and Cordy and Raya and Daisy and Anthony. Hello, my lovesicles. Those are all my nieces and nephews. Skylar, if she's watching. Lisa, if you're watching. Angela, Dina, I don't know who you're with. But I thought I'd say hello to all of you. Anyway. All right. So Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He tossed and he turned, but he couldn't get to sleep. Finally, he got out of bed. He peered at his clock, 1/2 December. It's Deshawn and Cordell. Hi, Deshawn and Cordell. I love you for coming. You ever here by yourself, Deshawn? You little beanbag. I love you. Thank you, Lorenzo. I know, right? See, I'm a groundhog. It's kind of weird, but it looks good from far away. Groundhog poked his nose outside his burrow. Stars twinkled overhead. "I'll just go for a little walk," he said. "Maybe that'll make me sleepy." Groundhog went outside. He saw things he'd never seen before. colored lights glowing on some houses, candles shining in windows, holly wreaths hanging on doors. He heard sleigh bells chiming in the air. He was passing by all the holidays. Normally, he should be asleep. Santa flew down in a sleigh. Ho, 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 what are you doing up? Santa said, it's winter. You should be in bed. Santa took Groundhog home in a sleigh. He tucked him in and he read him a Christmas story. He gave him a glass of milk and a cookie. Santa. Groundhog curled up in his warm, cozy bed. He closed his eyes. He didn't toss and he didn't turn, and soon he fell asleep. Boing! Groundhog opened one eye. It can't be time to get up yet. I just got to sleep. Boing! He peered at his clock. February 2nd. Groundhog yawned and stretched. He tumbled out of his burrow. Snow glittered on the ground. The sun was out and the sky was blue. Oh. Rocky's eating his cage. Stop. He's in a little carrier. Groundhog saw his shadow. What am I doing up? He said. There are 6 more weeks of winter coming. I should be in bed. Rocky, stop, stop, stop. Sorry. He's literally biting the mesh window because he's trying. Get out. I'm going to take him out after this book. He hurried back inside and he ate a bedtime snack. He read himself a bedtime story, and then he tucked himself into his warm, cozy bed. And he pulled up the covers, closed his eyes, and went to sleep. And that's the end. So, let me just read to you a little bit about Groundhog Day. Hold on, let me just take out Rocky, because he is going nuts. So I have him in his little carrying case. See him in there? You can see him through it. He's like brown and black. See what he just ripped? Isn't that nice? As I'm reading. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Rock. So this is only $25 this carrier. Ridiculous. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here to the mama. Come here to the mama. Come here. All right. So you can probably hear him weaking. I know. Look at Coco. He's so good. He doesn't even move an inch. Say hello to all the people. Isn't he funny? I love this guy. He's so cute. He's such a cute-sicle. Sorry, he doesn't love it in there. All right, so I'm just going to let him nestle. He nestles. All right, so hopefully he doesn't take a poop on me. So about Groundhog Day. Hello, Andy. Groundhog Day is celebrated on February 2nd. According to tradition, on this day, the groundhog wakes from winter hibernation. He leaves his underground den and peers outside. If the day is sunny, the groundhog sees his shadow and becomes frightened. He scurries back into his burrow, and we have 6 more weeks of winter. If the weather is cloudy and the groundhog does not see his shadow, he stays outside and spring begins. In the days before weather satellites and television, it was hard for farmers to know when the harsh winter was over so they could plant crops. There are many superstitions involving predicting the weather by animal behavior. In Europe, badgers, hedgehogs, and bears were used to forecast the coming of spring. When German settlers arrived in North America, they used a small furry groundhog, also known as the woodchuck, because it wakes up from hibernation in February and is easily observed in the eastern United States and Canada. Groundhogs are rodents that belong to the marmot family. They live in underground burrows and hibernate in them from October to February. Their diets consist of tender green plants, and they cannot really predict the weather, but it's fun to see them come out if they do. Anyway, so I thought I'd give you just a little background for my little ones out there that are listening. This is Rocky. He's a guinea pig. Oh. See how his eyes are like that? That's because he's freaking out. This light is a little bit bright. All right, Bubba. He's just a little baby. He's really not a baby. He'll actually be 3 in March. Oh my God, I can't believe I've had Rocky for almost 3 years. That's ridiculous. So I'm just going to let him chill on me as I read this story. The next one. And this one is Gretchen Groundhog. It's your day. This is a good one. Hurry, Bubba Bum. All right. All right. Hear him weaking? Oh, now he stops. Silly. Look at Coco. He's like, what is going on? Hi, Coke. He the baby daddy. All right. All right. All right. So, Gretchen Groundhog, It's Your Day. This is by Abby Levine and illustrations by Nancy Coate. Stay there, bub. All right. It was a dark and snowy night. Gretchen Groundhog sat in her burrow worrying. In a few days it would be February 2nd, when the world would be watching the little town of Piccadilly. On that day, for the first time, Gretchen would step from her burrow to stand before TV cameras, newspaper reporters, tourists, all the townsfolk, and a brass band. Everyone would be waiting as Gretchen looked for her shadow. That's her Uncle Gus. Again, if you just popped on, make sure you say hi or something so I know you're there. For as long as she could remember, it had been Great Uncle Gus who searched for his shadow before the anxious crowd. If he saw it, there would be a roar of disappointment, for this meant winter would last 6 more dreary weeks. The band would play slow, sad music, and Gus would trudge back into his burrow. If there was no shadow, the band would play a lively tune, and everyone would hug and cheer. Spring was around the corner. Hi, Loretta. Hear him weaking? It's called weaking. I know, my little babies. But now Great Uncle Gus was too old. It was up to Gretchen, his only relative, to carry on. I can't do it, Gretchen told her great uncle. I'm just too shy. I can't stand there with everyone looking at me. You can do it, said Great Uncle Gus. The first time is always the hardest. But Gretchen knew she could not go out. All right, Bubba. All right. Gretchen's not going out. The news flashed through Piccadilly. What will we do? The townsfolk asked each other. On January 30th, there was a story about Gretchen on the front page of the Post. Piccadilly puzzled, the headline said. The story continued. There has always been a Groundhog Day in Piccadilly, but this year it seems Gretchen Groundhog will not go out. How will we plan if we don't know when winter will end? The townsfolk stopped Gretchen on the street. They peppered her with questions. Should we buy more salt to put on the icy roads? Asked the mayor. A father asked, shall I chop more wood for my family? Hi, Eric. When can the bear stop hibernating? Asked a little boy. Please, everyone begged. Please, dear Gretchen, go out on Groundhog Day. Tell us when winter will end. But Gretchen only shook her head. I'm just going to quickly give him a carrot. Sorry. You guys want to see him take a little nibble? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh! He's really independent. He steals it from my hand. God, is that funny. All right. So, but Gretchen only shook her head. On January 31st, Gretchen felt a cheery fire, but it did not help her mood. All day the doorbell chimed, the phone rang, email erupted, and urgent letters plopped through the mail slot. Gretchen felt terrible. It seemed like the longest day of her life. On February 1st, my birthday, the town was in an uproar. Tourists filled the motels. In front of Gretchen's burrow, carpenters were building wooden stands for the crowds. The TV crews had arrived, and the band was practicing with squawky sounds. Groundhog Day was only hours away. Piccadilly panicked, read the Post. Soon the eyes of the world will be upon us. What will happen if Gretchen does not go out? Coco, sit down. Sit. Good boy. Knock, knock, knock. 3 townsfolk were waiting when Gretchen opened the door. You must try, Gretchen, said the town historian. There has always been a Groundhog Day in Piccadilly. Do, Gretchen, I'll stand beside you, said the chief of police. I'll make you famous, said the editor of the Post. But Gretchen only shook her head. All afternoon and evening, visitors came. Knock, knock, knock. Gretchen, are you there? Knock, knock, knock. Gretchen? That night, weary and sad, Gretchen fell asleep in her rocking chair. But she heard the townsfolk even in her dreams. Knock, knock, knock. Please, Gretchen, open the door. Let me just give him another quick carrot. Hold on, buds. You're very demanding. He's just a lot. Let me give him a couple. Tie him over. Here you go. All right. I wish you could see him. Let me move it so you can see him a little bit. He eats the carrots. He's just eating them off me. Look, on his dish. That's nice. Gretchen awoke, but the knocking did not stop. She hurried to the door and looked out at the peephole. There, on the moonlit snow, stood a little girl. It was Hester, the town historian's daughter. May I come in? Hester asked. Gretchen opened the door. She helped Hester take off her coat, her soggy mittens, and wet boots and muffler. I won't stay long, Hester said. I wanted you to see these. I found them while I was helping my mother. She held out a wooden box with some yellowed pieces of paper on it. Gretchen could see that they had old-fashioned writing on them. What's this? Gretchen asked. Records from our town history, Hester explained. Look at him go nuts. Yes, he loves his carrots. Carrots, carrots, carrots. While Great Uncle Gus made cups of steaming cocoa, Gretchen studied the first piece of paper. Tomorrow I must go out, it read, to stand before the Pilgrims and the Indians. I am greatly afeared. It was signed Goody Groundhog. Gretchen was amazed. Goody Groundhog lived a long time ago. She came to America on the Mayflower, before there was a Piccadilly. My mother says Goody told everyone the second winter would be better than the first, said Hester. They were very glad. You hear him chomping away? Oh, God. Gretchen leafed through the papers. Here's one by George Groundhog at Valley Forge, she exclaimed. He says, I am affrighted to go out, but I shall. The winter has been long and hard. The soldiers must know what will be. My mother says George told them the winter would go on a long time, said Hester. Everyone was very sad. Oh, yeah, Coco will eat a carrot here and there. Only if someone else is eating it, though. Naturally, he likes a nice burger. Burger. As Gretchen read through the papers, she became more and more excited. There was a page from brave General Grant Groundhog, who had fought in the Civil War. And Gene Groundhog, the tough cowboy, and Gloria Groundhog, who became a movie star. They were all afraid to go out, Gretchen said. Oh, it's normal to be afraid, guys, of new things, but always give it your best shot. You will be fine. And remember, I'll tell you what I tell my drama kids. When you're on stage and you're doing something special, everyone else is sitting in the audience, so you're the star. So never feel shy, because they're wishing they were you. She read the last piece of paper. I am scared, but tomorrow I will try to go out. It said it was signed by Gus Groundhog. You? Said Gretchen to Great Uncle Gus. Her great uncle looked surprised, and then a dreamy look came into his eyes. It was so long ago I had forgotten, he said. But now I remember I couldn't eat or sleep the night before. What happened then? Asked Gretchen. My great uncle Grover helped me, said Gus. He said, you can do it, Gus. The first time is always the hardest. Whoop, you just polished those 4 carrots off. Jeez Louise. What's up, fatty? The clock began to chime. 9, 10, 11, 12. They counted together. Oh my gosh, I've got to go, Hester said. I've never stayed up so late. Thank you for everything, Hester, Gretchen said. She and Hester gave each other a big hug. Gretchen went to bed and lay quietly in the darkness. She thought about the next morning, about all the townsfolk gathered, the TV cameras and the crowds, the blaring of the band, and she turned on the light, wrote a few lines on a piece of paper, and put it in the history box. And then she closed her eyes and fell asleep. Hold on, buddy. Look, he's looking for more. Can you see him? Gretchen's dreams were peaceful. She was awoken by the sound of voices and the squeaks of the band tuning up. She put on her coat and muffler, boots and mittens. She took a deep breath. You can do it, she whispered to herself. Then Gretchen Groundhog flung open the door and stepped out until the February morning. Look at her, how excited she is. How happy and proud. And that's the end of the story, guys. Wasn't that cute? Gretchen Groundhog, it's your day. So sometimes we get nervous doing new things, right? Yeah, bud. Just give him a couple more. These are baby carrots. He can do like big carrots, small carrots. He does lettuce. Look at my business. He does lettuce. He does, he hates celery. Oh, he hates celery. But he likes, what do you call it? Romaine lettuce. He loves romaine lettuce. He likes spring mix. He likes spring mix. He does like spring mix. He loves hay. He loves those things that, the farmer keeps in his mouth. He's like, how you doing, young lady? He likes those things. I don't remember what they're called. Okay, he'll have 2. He's like double carroted. God, is he a chubba lad? Look at Coco. So what did you guys think, guys? Which story did you like better? One of my friends said I was too late for Groundhog Day, but are you ever too late? I think you can always go back. Right, bud? Look at how he bites it. Isn't this hysterical? Yeah. His little tiny bites crack me up. Look at, he just steals it from me. That is rude. That is a rude guy. I love you. So Rocky's birthday is on April 1st, and he will be 3 years old. Wow, Rocky. 3 years old beanbag. I know. And that's it, guys. So I hope you had a good week, and look out for me on Sunday, because I will do a special Valentine story for you on Sunday. Because next week I want to do this pirate book. I can't remember what it's about. A troll. It's so cute. I love it so much. Yeah, I always try to get books that will let me do a good makeup. And that's it. So I hope you had fun. As soon as Rocky's eating, I'll hold him up so you can see him again. And you can ask me questions about him if you want. He is so funny. Guinea pigs are the best. Well, they're not the best, but they're a great pet for, like, let's say if your kid wants a dog and you're not, ready for a dog. A guinea pig is perfect. As long as you clean their cage and, you play with them. Rocky's an only guy. So most people will have like 2 or 3 guineas together. But I got Rocky alone. He was in the cage by himself, and I felt bad about, like, bringing a new guy up. And what if he didn't like him? Sorry, popped out for a bit. I'm back. You always pop out. He pops out and pops in. What are you, a Jack in the Box? It's really funny when I look like a cute little furry animal going, what are you doing? What am I, a good fella? That's funny. Hi, buddy. Are you done? Are you done with the carrots? So let me show you Rocky's feet because they are so funny. Here, bud. Are you done? He's done. You're done. You did say pop. I know. So this is my little sweet face McGee. And he's so cute. Walker loves the Gretchen story. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I liked the Gretchen story too. I thought it was really sweet about how, what do you call it? How, people get nervous to do stuff because everybody does. Even when I perform in my shows and we have a pretty huge audience, I always get nervous before I go out on stage. But then when I'm out there, I just go nuts. But the nervous energy is great to work off of. So when you guys have oral reports, guys, when you go back to school or if you're there now, don't be afraid because everyone wants to hear. Nora likes the Groundhog story. Good, I'm so glad. Which one? The first one? Go to sleep, Groundhog? Go to sleep, Groundhog. Oh my God. Look at, he matches my shirt. He always matches me. I was like, oh my God, Rocky matches me. He loves to be patted. So when he goes like this, that means he is not really interested in being patted. So let me see if he'll do it. No. So he's loving me right now. But there are sometimes he just wants to, like, be alone. But let me show you his little hands and feet because his hands and feet are so cute. So guinea pigs have 3 toes. Let me see if I can show you closer. All right. So he has, why can't I grab you? Hold on, buddy, hold on. So he has 3. Okay. And he has 4 little fingers. Oh my goodness gracious, he did the baby. I know. So he'll like try to like go in my hair and like behind my head. He likes to do some snuggles. Some snugglets. Yes, he did the baby. Anyone have any questions about this little guy? I like to sing him songs. So even though he doesn't have a little buddy, he gets a lot of attention. So he does well by himself. So you don't necessarily need to. But hi, Paul. You don't necessarily need to. But if you're going to get one and you're just going to get one, make sure that you are going to pay him a lot of attention because they get lonely. They're very social. And he does like to be held and talked to and patted because he just a little baby guy. He is so fun. Hi, Sharitza. Oh, I love Rocky. Dr. K, Paul, he was with me. Well, I was with him when I was teaching and I had 1,000 animals in my class. Remember, Paul? Including a bat that I brought home. That's right. Oh, I wish Miriam was on here. I need a new pet. I want a dog. You should get a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are so great. Sure, do you see Dr. K's on here? How funny is that? Dr. K, Sharitza's on. How funny is that? Sharitza was a student, Dr. K was the principal, and I was a teacher. How funny is that? No, small world. Anyway, so guys, remember, if you want any particular story read, inbox me and I'll do my best to try to get that story. You have 3 what? Guinea pigs? I love guineas. Yeah, Rocky's by himself. But I like change his cage like once a week. And he's good. Look at how cute he is. Look at his little tiny face. Oh, that's crazy. Who takes care of them? You? Good luck. I have 1 dog, 3 cats, 1 guinea, and 2 turtles. I always have a lot of animals, but for me, that's really low. That's like low. I used to have rabbits and an iguana, hamsters, birds. Had it all. I had it all. Anyway, yeah, so this is Rocky. Isn't he fun? She called you Paul. How funny is that? Just because you're an adult Sharitza. Just kidding. Look at how cute this guy is. Isn't he so cute? His little hands have 4 fingers. 1 cat. Oh, my big fat doggy cross it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Polly. That's the worst. I do too. I love animals. Remember how great they were for my boys? I had so many animals in my classroom, and my boys, Georgie and Calvin and all of them, Israel, they all just were so great with them. Izzy, they were so good with them. Oh, thank you so much. He is adorable like me, and he matches my hair. Love him. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. Look at Coco. He doesn't even care. Now, if my cats were in here, good luck. They'd be like, yeah, I'm in the tub, and then try to come and get Rocky. Good luck. Anyway, guys, I hope you like those stories. Remember, do you have any questions about Rocky that I can answer? I don't want to just keep you on here forever, but this is my sweet face McGee. I love him so much. He's so cute. He's a nice boy. He's a nice boy. Look at his little hands. He reminds me of a dinosaur. He could never clap if he came to a show. Good luck. He can't even tickle himself. I mean, I don't know why you'd tickle yourself. He can't put his hands together. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, look at his little foot. How cute it is. Oh, little cushion. He's so cute. I brought him to the vet. They're like, do you want us to cut his nails? I'm like, please. I normally do it myself. I tell Rocky that he wears little pants made of sugar. I like have a little conversation with him. He's probably like, shut up. I don't even understand what you're saying. But that's all right. Still talk to animals. Still talk to them. Look at Coke. 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 You're going to say hello to all the people. Come here. Come here. Come here, Coke. Come here. He's such a good boy. Look at he's just in the audience. I mean, he's just in the background. That's great. All right, guys. Well, listen, have a great night. And again, if you can think of anything that you want me to read to you, just drop me a message and I will be more than happy to do that. And that's it. Hi, Skyla. I already said your name, lady. You missed both stories. You're going to have to watch the replay. And that's it. I have Rocky here and Coco, all my friends. I would have my cats, but Eddie's like, good luck. And that's it, my friends. So, that's it. If you have a story that you want read, please let me know. I'm good for the next couple weeks. Like I said, look out for me on, I'm shopping. Of course you are. You're always shopping. Look out for me on Sunday. I'll send a reminder for the Valentine's book. And it's being borrowed. I borrowed it from my lovely friend, Vicky. From my teacher friend. It's great. It's about it's a Valentine book. I don't want to ruin it. But that's it, my friends. But I will put an event for Sunday so you remember. So if you want to have a little date night and put your kids on the train station, I'm happy to do that for you. Give you a 45 minutes or so. And that's it, my friends. Well, have a great night. We'll see you later. And stay healthy and be safe and take care. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye, Coke. Say bye. Yeah, he's like, see you later. Bye, guys. Take care and keep on visiting the Tray Station. Like and share, like and share, like and share. Bye.